Then there is provision of, also provides living fences, you know, rather than using blocks and bricks to make fences around your house. The trees can serve as fence around your building or your farm or your building. So they are living, you know, the trees are living, they are living things. That's why we call it living fences. So agroforestry provides us with living fences. The roles of trees in agroforestry. First is alley cropping. Alley cropping is a system of agriculture which involves the growing of food crops in spaces between edge rows of trees or shrubs, which must undergo regular pruning every 5 or 6 weeks. So that is alley cropping. You plant food crops in spaces between the edge rows of trees, and you prune it every 5 or 6 weeks. Another role of trees in agriculture is home gardens and other multi-story system. Multi-story means that there are at least 2 layers of plants. Layer 1, then there is another layer. You know, some plants are this tall, then you have another plant this tall. Then you can still have a third layer. Multi-story, that is multi-story. You have at least 2 layers of plants growing to different heights in the system. So the lowest often consists of vegetables. You know, that one can be as low as this, then you have another one. And so that's why it is called multi-story system. The lowest consists of vegetables or root crops. Second level include fast-growing trees or crops such as bananas, spices, and cocoa. While the third higher level, it consists of large trees that provide fruits, timber, and shade. So home garden also provide a pleasant shaded living area. You know, when you plant trees around your house, you can always relax there in the evening time. Cool, you are just enjoying. You can even read as a student there. So it has a serious importance around that. Now, another role of tree in agroforestry is living fences. I explained that earlier that you can, when you plant forest around or you plant trees surrounding your house, it can produce fence for you. Fence your house off intruders. They just stay there. But they are living things. Because they are living, we call them living fences. They are fence rather than using bricks. Then it also serves as windbreak. When you plant trees around your house, wind that is coming that may affect or damage things in your house, maybe the roof or whatever, the trees are the ones absorbing that pressure. That's what windbreak is all about. Then another role of trees in agriculture is that it improves the fallow system. You know, we talk about fallowing in the sense that you leave a land to rest and for a while after you've used it to replenish its nutrients. So the fallow stem can be improved. You know, the leaves of the forest trees will be dropping and it will be replenishing the nutrients of the soil. Then trees and raising livestock. You can raise livestock in as you are raising or planting your trees. So when your livestock are around, they can eat leaves falling from the trees and they can just keep growing, and the two they are doing very well together. Now, types of agroforestry practices. We have the Sangha system. I just explained that a couple of minutes ago. Then forestry production on farm plots. You can do your forestry on farm plots. Then food production within the forest ecosystem. You have your farm and your forest in place. Then you are also planting food crops. Then you can produce livestock, production of livestock. Then you can also produce pasture. That is the feed of your animals as you are growing your forests. So that is working hand in hand. The factors to be considered in selecting tree species. What factors? Okay, you want to raise forest now. What are the factors that you should consider? First, environmental adaptation. okay, this particular tree I'm planting with this environment, okay, it will do well in a cold region, it will do well in a rainforest region. So you have to consider how well the tree will adapt, then the need of the farmers. Okay, what do we need? What do we need trees for? Okay, we want to make furniture, or okay, we want to get wood, we want to get to be supplying industries for paper production, so you go for pulp rather than just timber. So those are the things you consider to select a tree species. Then another thing is ease of management. Oh, will I be able to manage or maintain this tree? Then availability of genetic materials like seedlings, stump, or whatever you want to plant for use to establish such forest. So those are the things you consider in selecting tree species. Now, I'll be talking about suitable tree species for agroforestry and their other uses. Other things you can use them for. And I'll be talking about quite a number, about 12 of them. So, the tree species and its other uses. The first in my table is Acacia nilotica. Acacia nilotica. The other uses we have, they can be used as beverages, then for fuel wood. Then Acacia totilas, that is just for fuel wood. As a directa indica, you can use it for timber, you can use it for lumber, you can use it for manure, you can use it for fuel wood. You can also use it for medicinal purposes. So it's a multi-functional tree. Then Casuarina equisetifolia can be used as fuel wood and also as timber. Gliricidia sepium is another tree species that can serve as food at the same time as fuel wood, poles. You can use it for poles, our electric poles, and also for folders. Then Grevillea robustica can be used for fuel wood, as timber, and then you can use it in building material. Then the next one is Albizia lebec. Albizia lebec, you can use it for fuel wood and also as timber. Then Ziziphus mauritania can be used as food, then you can use it as shade. Then Dalbergia sisu can be used for fuel wood and timber. Then Prosopis cineraria can be used for windbreak. Then Sesmania grandifolia can be used as fodder, then as fuel wood, and also as food. Now, we move on to talk about floriculture. Floriculture is the production and management of ornamental plants, such as trees, shrubs, and flowers. It has to do with ornamental plants. Ornamental plants are beautiful trees or flowering plants which can be used to decorate our environments. They could be trees, shrubs, or flowers. And a person who grows and sells flowers is called a florist. What importance does ornamental plants have? They are source of employment and income. When you look around you, you see places where you just find ornamental gardens. People go there, okay, I want you to come and decorate I want to have this kind of plant in my house. And they pay them. It's a source of employment. Then it's a way to express love, When you want to show somebody that you love the person. In most cases, when you buy gifts, you buy flowers. Very nice smelling flowers. It expresses your love for somebody. Just give them flowers. So that's a good importance. Then it's for decoration. The bouquet that the bride carries on her wedding day, they are flowers, so it beautifies the wife. It's for decoration. You can use it. You can even use it to decorate your houses. People plant it in their houses and it looks so beautiful. Then for fencing, you can use it to just fence your house round. Then for visual screening, It's a source of compost materials. When you cut them down, you can use it to make your compost. Then medicinal preparation. Some of these ornamental plants, you use them to make medicinal concoctions that heals some ailments. Then it serves as food. Some of them serves as food. Then it's also a source of nitrogen fixation, a way to add nitrogen to your soil. It improves soil fertility. It purifies the environment just as the trees does. They absorb the CO2 and release oxygen. Then it's for teaching and learning purposes. You can put it out and people learn from it. This flower, that flower, and things like that. I know you must have, or if you've not done that, when you want to write your West African examination, you have to, maybe your teacher asks you, or even in class, to bring a particular flower. Okay, look at this. This is the Leonis regia. This is Pride of Barbados, and things like that. So it's for teaching and learning purposes. Then it provides shade. You can sit under the shade of flowers that have grown a little bit tall. Then it reduces noise. It absorbs the noise. It brings about windbreak. Then it's for pleasure and satisfaction. You can just sit in a garden of flower. You're enjoying yourself. Then the color from flowers, from these flowers, can be used to prepare dyes. You know, sometimes when you just pluck some of those flowers and just try to squeeze it, you see some colors in your hand. So dyes are prepared from flowers.